very fascinating appendage, us able to pick up things because your thumb is what they call opposable. But then you have all these little ridges on them that not only serve as identification, because each hand is distinct for a person, but they also allow us to grip things. It gives us a little grip. If you look at your hand now, why don't you just look at it? Can you just look at it? If you look at your hand, you cannot remember, but when you were born, your hands were closed. And even whenever you decided to open your hand, if someone put something in it, a finger, it would automatically close. And it would grip that object very, very tightly. And then when we moved from being infants to toddlers, our hands were open, and those around us was trying to teach us how to close our hand. Close our hands around a rattle. Close our hands around a teething ring. And if we were successful, we would be celebrated because we now had learned how to close our hands. And as we continued to mature and became adolescents, our hands learned how to hold crayons and pencils and pens. Notwithstanding handlebars, batons, bats, swings, the end of jump ropes. By the time you got to high school, you learned how to close your hand around that of some boy or girl. Get to college, your hand grip some other stuff. But lastly, it gripped that diploma. Then you enter into the world of your career, and you grasp the bottom rung with hopes that you could climb to the top. And as we keep living, our hands end up gripping canes and walkers. We go through life from the beginning, gripping, holding, clutching onto things, and it is only when we die that our hands relax. Everything. And all that is in this world, letting go of everything that we thought we could not live without. And when we think about all of what God has made and how he has done so for his good pleasure to bless us, his creation, we see that he opens his hands In the history of the world, as we read the record of his dealings with his people, his hands have been generously open, providing them at every turn, supplying their every need. Food, drink, protection, wealth, love, grace, mercy, on and on and on. All of these have been timeless indicators of the open hand of God. Money couldn't buy. Jesus showed love to Zacchaeus, and love will transform you. How many know that? It will transform you from a clutcher to a giver. His love can transform you from a grabber to a blesser, from a gripper to a keeper, and keeper to a benefactor. Because listen to what Zacchaeus said as a result of his realization, two things, his realization and transformation. He said, Lord, I'm going to give half of my possessions to the poor. And if I cheated anybody, talking about if I, he know he had, but and if I cheated anybody, I'm going to pay them back 4 times more.